All right, we're joined now by CBU Ladybucks head coach Sarah Condra. Coach, tough loss here, the home opener. After I've been trying to see what your team is, but I've had to watch video or on the computer up to now. Long road trip exhibitions and to start the season with 3 games on the road, but almost a good comeback effort here tonight. Just could not get some shots to drop tonight. Yeah,
it's pretty disappointing. Statistically, you think anytime you hold a team to 42, you should come out with the win. And you hold a team to shoot 33% from the field and 7% from the three-point line, but we didn't shoot it any better. And so just a matter of not getting shots to fall, and we gave up too many points at the free throw line. That was one of our keys, was to limit the easy points. And we've got a lot of young players that are having to adjust to the one touch, and so that one kind of came back and bit us in the butt a little bit tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned the young players. Dr. Smirelli was doing color, and we were just marveling at the freshmen that unfortunately are already having to play major minutes here right out of the box. Both your guards, but Barbie underneath is a big body. She's really done well. Your redshirt freshman Kelsey Atkins back. She's really playing well. And Bryn Lytle, I know, was GSC freshman of the week after the game up at Lane, and had some good looks. Just couldn't get him to drop. But boy, she handled the ball. She didn't look rattled. She's very composed for being a freshman coming right out of the box.
Yeah, she really is, and she's just got a mentality about her, and she's very aggressive. I was really impressed with her ability to break the press and attack the gaps, and I didn't feel she got rattled. I just and most of her shots were good. It just didn't fall, and it's just one of those nights. And Shamisha got a lot more minutes tonight, and she ends up with 8 points and 5 rebounds, and I feel like she's finally starting to get comfortable.
It looked like it out there.
And Jana's finding her niche. I think there for a game or two she was trying to force it a little bit, and I just told her that you just do what you do best. Just be solid, offensively, and be our defensive player that we can go to, because she's got the ability to be a defensive specialist for us once she understands where she can put her hands. She's so aggressive on the ball that's just something that she'll figure out. But I was really impressed with how they played tonight.
Dr. Smirelli and I were joking. He kept bringing up soccer with how low scoring it was, and boy, there was one stretch there neither team could score. When somebody finally did, I was ready to go But it was offensive both ends, and a lot of it was defense, but there were just some good shots missed too. But I'll tell you, right near the end of the first half, it seemed like we had 3 or 4 turnovers in a row that really kind of stopped the momentum. That we got down 11-2, came back, got ahead 15-14, and then it kind of just stayed that way, kind of back and forth, and within 4 or 6 points, just could never get that second half, get 2 or 3 shots to drop to get ahead. Yeah. If we could have, I would have liked to seen how the team would have responded.
Right. Yeah. Now, the first half, the turnovers were we had 6, 14.
Yeah, only 6 the second half.
14 at halftime. And then, we got this team. The thing about this team is, and what I really like about it is they are competitive. We got down 11-2. I called the timeout. We end up finishing the quarter where they only scored 2 more points. So it's just the effort is there. It's just execution. Yeah. Once we learn how to execute, this team's going to be fine. Yeah. And they're going to be fun to watch and fun to coach.
And I think you've shown, I know up at Austin Peay and in other times, they can shoot the ball. They can shoot the ball. They can make some shots. Like I say, tonight they just weren't able to. But like I say, Austin Peay, you're leading at halftime. Eric texted me, and I told you I will take full blame for turning on the computer at halftime, because it was like we were leading at halftime. The second half was a tale of two halves, but they can knock down some shots, and you can see the offense. Still, players getting used to it, but even the young players and Roth playing more minutes this year, obviously with the graduation of Samantha Reeves and all. But I know it's frustrating in a way, but I know you can see, like you mentioned, some encouraging things. Just 4 games into the season, you're 1-3, but there's a lot of positives you say that can continue to develop and maybe start doing some good things.
Right. Yeah. I mean, tonight's the first night that we faced a lot of zone. So figuring out how to play against the zone, and like you said, like playing together and just, we're so young and so inexperienced. We've got, Blissett starting, and she started last year and played significant minutes. But other than that, nobody that's playing a ton right now played a lot of minutes last year.
Kelsey was out. So Kinsey was hurt, seemed like half the year.
Yeah.
At point guard. And then, of course, you're missing Courtney. Hopefully she'll be able to get back that second half. If she does, or when she does, let's be positive. Man, the depth you're building up already early in this season to throw her in the mix that last part, which is most of your conference schedule, all conference games, but that'll do nothing but improve the Lady Bucks too.
Yeah, and the thing that I try to think positively with Courtney being out right now is the fact that she's not going to be here next year, but Kinsey and Sarah are, and Bryn, and so this is an opportunity for them to show what they're going to be capable of doing, and give them that experience that they'll need next year, But Courtney is going to give us a lot of depth and and a lot of that experience and kind of that go-to player that we're missing.
Arching 3-point shot. I'm going to miss. I can't believe some of the nets have not come down on some of the shots that she hit. It's such a beautiful high arching shot. But I'm looking forward to getting her back too. And I know the Lady Bucks, it's got to be killing her to sit over there and watch, especially games like this when you feel like she might have been a difference maker in a close game like this, offensively and just running things out there.
Right.
But anyway, any early signing? Hadn't had a chance to talk to you. Any early signing? I know nothing's been on the website yet, but I didn't know if you were able to get anybody or just still looking.
We've signed 2 early, and we got another commitment the other day, a kid from Collierville. But we've got a commitment from Emma Kelleher from Wisconsin.
Really?
Yep, absolutely.
Major recruiting trip there. Huh?
So she's about 5'11", 4-5 player for us.
Good.
Kind of a Sam-like type of player, I feel. Eventually will be, same type of, skill set. And then we got a shooting guard, a 5'9", 5'10" shooting guard out of Nashville that we're excited about. And like I said, we got another commitment. I can't say who they are because NCAA rules, but but we're still looking to sign 2 more. So we're on a point guard to replace Courtney, and we've got a couple good prospects. One that that we've offered. Hopefully that we'll get a commitment from soon, and then hopefully another post.
How long does is this early signing period?
It ended last week.
Okay, so now it's just at the end of the season, regular signing period.
April.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, Coach, I want to thank you for stopping by. What do you think about the Bucks so far this year?
They're
I know
impressive.
you hadn't been able to see them a lot. But boy,
I've gotten to watch them online, a couple of times, and they're just. Who do you not guard? Who do you not guard? It's a beautiful thing, and then when you bring somebody off the bench and it's the same thing, they're impressive.
Look long term, Coach. You're maybe building the same thing with all these young players this year. I mean, you hope that's what the goal ends up being, and just a little bit that we saw tonight. And finally, now you go on the road again. It's another month before you get home, I think. But once we start back at home, I think it'll be pretty consistent the rest of the year after that. But congratulations on the recruiting over the summer, the new recruits that you signed early, and good luck the rest of the season. We'll look forward to talking to you after some CBU Lady Buck wins here at Canale Arena.
They're going to come.
That's right. All right. Well, that is Coach Sarah Condra. Thank you very much, Coach.